Until it was apparently abandoned in 2500 BC. There's no clear evidence as to why its occupants decided to abandon a perfectly healthy environment. Yes.
May I have a moment, Professor?
Yes. Open up Michelson. Review chapter 4. When I come back, we'll discuss the difference between migration and exodus. I haven't talked to Harold Oxley in 20 years. He's a brilliant guy. He can put you to sleep just by talking.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that's how I did get to sleep. Oxley's voice was better than a glass of warm milk. He said this was real, and he was off to a place called Akator with it.
Akator? He said that?
Yeah.
You're sure?
That's what he said. He said Akator. What is it?
It's a mythical lost city in the Amazon. Conquistadors called it El Dorado. Supposedly the Puga tribe were chosen by the gods 7,000 years ago to build a giant city out of solid gold that had aqueducts and paved roads and technology that wouldn't be seen again for 5,000 years. Francisco de Orellana disappeared into the Amazon looking for it in 1546. I almost died of typhus looking for it myself. I don't think it exists.
Excuse me, Dr. Jones.
Yes?
I just had a question on Hargrove's normative culture model.
Forget it. Read Verboort and Child on diffusionism. He spent most of his life in the field. And just as I thought, Koyoma.
What's that?
It's an extinct Latin American language, pre-Columbian syllabic base. You see, diagonal stresses on the ideograms, definitely Kioma.
You speak it?
Nobody speaks it. Hasn't been heard aloud in 3,000 years. It's a riddle. Leave it to Ox to write a riddle in a dead language. Follow the lines in the earth only gods can read, which lead to Oriana's cradle, guarded by the living dead. Geoglyphs, giant, ancient drawings, carved into the desert floor of Peru. From the ground, they don't look like anything, but from the sky, only the gods can read them, because only gods live up there. Follow the lines that only the gods can read that lead to Oriana's cradle. Cradle, birth. Oriana wasn't born in Peru, he was born in Spain. Birth. Oriana wasn't born in Peru, he was born in Spain. He was a conquistador, he came here for the gold. What happened to him? Disappeared along with 6 others. Fox didn't mean Orion in the first place. Cradle has another meaning in mind. Literally, it means resting place. This is the final resting place. It means resting place. This is the final resting place. Resting place. This is the final resting place.
You will be everywhere at once, no powerful or whisper, invading your dreams, seeking out what's for you while you sleep. You will be everywhere at once, no powerful or whisper, invading your dreams, thinking your thoughts for you while you sleep. We will change you, Dr. Jones. All of you, from the inside. We will turn you into us. And the best part, you won't even know it's happening. Henry Jones, Jr.
That's right, Ox. Listen to me.
To lay their just hands on that golden key that opens the palace of eternity.
Palace of...
To lay their just hands on that golden key that opens the palace of eternity.
Palace of...
It's from Milton. He said it before. Why?
Ox, you gotta tell us how to get to Hakator.
Through eyes at last I saw in tears, here in Death's dream kingdom.
Harold.
3 times it drops. The way down. Auto writing, I should have seen this. Henry Jones, Jr.
Right. That's right, Ox.
3 times it drops. The way down.
3 times.
Pictographs.
Videograms.
Through eyes at last I saw in tears.
The golden vision reappears.
No more. Forever waiting. Soon now. Still waiting for the return of the one who was lost. They are a hive mind. One being physically separate but with a collective consciousness. More powerful together than they can ever be apart. Like a broom to their footprints.
Where did they go? Space.
Not into space. Into a space between spaces.
The Buga word for gold translates as treasure. Their treasure wasn't gold, it was knowledge. Knowledge was their treasure.
waiting for the return of the one who was lost. Still waiting for the return of the one who was lost. They are a hive mind. One being physically separate but with a collective consciousness. More powerful together than they can ever be apart.